Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have His Excellency, the Ambassador of India to Mongolia, Mr. Atul Malhari Gotsurve. Mr. Ambassador, it's a really honor, and thank you for accepting our invitation.
Thank you so much for inviting me here. It's my pleasure and honor to be here in your beautiful studio. Sanbeno, namaste, greetings of the day. Thank you.
Your Excellency, Mr. Ambassador, our two countries' diplomatic ties go back to 1955, but our two nations has thousands of years of history. So what was unique of this year, 2025?
As you rightly mentioned, that even though our diplomatic relations started from 1955, our historical relations due to the strong linkages of Buddhism are thousands of years old. This year, 2025 is of special significance. One, we are celebrating the 70th anniversary of establishment of diplomatic relations between India and Mongolia. And secondly, we are also celebrating the 10th anniversary of the establishment of strategic partnership between India and Mongolia, which was established in 2015 during the visit of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji to Mongolia. So we are celebrating it with a lot of activities.
Yeah, of course, we have a lot of experience in working together and promoting our two countries' relations. But I want to talk about the new project on India-funded oil refinery project. So I believe that this project is a game changer for the Mongolia, and the cost of the project is increased to $1.7 billion US. But can you give us the last update on the project process? So how's it going? And also, can you share us about the project's importance for the Mongolia as well?
Correct. This oil refinery project, which has been constructed in the Dornogobi province of Mongolia with the Indian soft loan of $1.7 billion US, is a strategic project for Mongolia. It's a shining example of India-Mongolia friendship. And I'm happy that I, as Ambassador of India and other Mongolian entities, Mongolian authorities, they are trying to bring to reality the vision and the dream of President Purevsuren and Prime Minister Modi ji to have the first oil refinery of Mongolia. It will be a 1.5 million tons per annum capacity oil refinery, crude oil refinery, and it will satisfy or cater to the needs of 70 to 80% of Mongolia's needs. So it is a strategic project which will ensure the energy security of Mongolia, and it will make Mongolia almost like energy self-sufficient, which is a big dream of many Mongolians, and I am happy that the project is going on very well. There are 4 work packages of this project. The first work package of the project was already completed and handed over to the Mongol refinery in November 2024. The other work packages, work package 2, 3 and 4 are progressing very well, and you will be happy to know that there are about 2,500 Indian workers now in Dornogobi province. And when Minister of Industry and Mineral Resources of Mongolia, His Excellency Damninyam, and I visited the oil refinery, he expressed satisfaction at the progress of the work and also thanked and appreciated the work of the Indian workforce, because it is not easy to work in the harsh wind weather of Mongolia. So the reasons of delay which we can see, I will quote a couple of reasons for that. See, oil refinery projects are very complex projects in general. They are long gestation projects, not only in Mongolia, everywhere around the world. They are long gestation projects. Secondly, Mongolia is a landlocked country and it does not have a port. So to bring any goods or any material, it takes time. Third reason is the harsh winter. So the working season is only 6 months. But what we have done to overcome that, when the working season is long, we are working in double shift. So when in the summer time, we are making up the delay and working in double shift. So you'll be surprised, we have shifts working almost for the whole day when the summer time is on. And third, you are aware that COVID-19 disrupted whole of the world due to breakdown of supply chains, lockdowns. So these caused the delay, but I am confident that we are targeting end of 2026 or 2027 to finish the project and bring to reality the dream of President Purevsuren and Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji for having the first oil refinery of Mongolia.
Yeah, exactly. The project will be a game changer for Mongolian economy, but also it will be the milestone of the economic relation between our two countries.
Yes.
So I hope that it will be fully operational by the end of the 2027. But when we look at the big projects, it's the billions of the projects, right? Billions of the US dollars project funded by the India. So, but when we look at a trade volume of the between two countries, it's very low, it's very small. In 2023, it was less than $100 million in 2023. So, in your opinion, what should we do to increase our trade volume?
Regarding the oil refinery, I will add one more point. Once the oil refinery starts functioning, it will save huge amount of foreign exchange of Mongolia. So that will help to reduce inflation in Mongolia. Second, it will generate thousands of employments and it will act as a growth engine of the economy of Mongolia. It is one of the 14 mega projects of government of Mongolia, and I think it will be the first one that will be completed. Coming to the trade and commerce of India between India and Mongolia, our trade has not been that high according to our political relations. But I am happy to inform you that last year our trade has increased to 110 million US dollars from 2023, which was around 60 million US dollars. So there is a huge jump.
It's almost doubled.
Almost doubled,
Yeah.
and I am confident that in times to come it will grow further. There are several Indian companies who are doing good business here. Like you can see, the biscuits of Parle company in India are available everywhere in Mongolia. Then we see our Indian motorcycle Royal Enfield is here. We see Himalaya products, Dabur products. They are in fast mover consumer goods. So we are working on the expansion of the trade ties. There are a lot of pharmaceutical goods in Mongolia.
Yeah, yeah.
My understanding of the thing is we are working hard to bring more Indian goods, and how it is beneficial to Mongolia, that I will explain to you.
Yeah.
That once Indian goods which are cost-wise very competitive and qualitative very good,
Yeah.
so the inflation of Mongolia will come down.
Yeah.
Because if Indian fruits, vegetables, Indian juices, other stuff comes to Mongolia, the prices will come down. It will give more money in the hands of the people.
Yeah.
So that is my vision, to bring more goods and help the Mongolian economy expand the trade and commerce.
Yeah, it's really surprising because India has been contributing a lot to decrease the inflation in Mongolia by
Yes.
building oil refinery,
Yes.
the factory, and also providing a cheap products to the Mongolian economy. So, but I want to turn the conversation to the mining sector. Since I know the two countries' government has been working on the new mining agreements on the other projects, the Indian government focuses on the minerals like copper and coal, but I also know that the India has a preference for a supply route to Russia. So can you give us your thought about the cooperation of two countries in the mining sector?
Indian companies are interested in sourcing coking coal, gold, copper, rare earth, uranium from Mongolia. There is a huge scope for that. Due to being landlocked and logistical reasons for supply of these goods from Mongolia to India, to Indian ports, there have been challenges. Several companies had come here to discuss this aspect, and they are working on how to solve this issue of logistics modalities to send the goods to India. Regarding Russia, there are 2-3 reasons. As you are aware, there is already a lot of congestion in the port of China, also at the border of China. So any goods that come here and there, they take a lot of time due to the congestion, the capacity issue. And if there is an additional road, that congestion will also come down through Russia. And also one more aspect is, suppose a COVID-like situation comes, so it is acting as a hedge for Mongolia, that okay, you have one more route and all. But apart from what I said, all these are commercial decisions to be taken by the company. If they feel they want to take the goods via China, they can take. If they takes the good via Russia, they can take. It's all question about their commercial viability and their convenience. So I leave that decision to the businessmen But I'm here as ambassador, a friend of Mongolia, India, to promote the business, facilitate them, whatever facilities we can give them.
Yeah, I want to continue on a business relation between our two countries. So two countries, companies and the politicians and the ministries are focusing on a mining sector. But is there any other sectors or any other industries like technology, maybe tourism, so can attract investment from India? Like for example, the tourism is, I think that is a huge potential. For example, personally, my mother and grandmother, dreams to go to India for spiritual purposes. So, can you share the industries so we can work on?
The other industries which we can work on, and I am planning, as I told you, are fast-moving consumable goods from India, like juices, brushes, many things which are toothpaste, many things can come. Which will biscuits, confectionery products, many goods can come. So that is one sector. Fruits and vegetables, I feel, is a good sector, which again will help Mongolian people to bring down the inflation. Then automobile sector is has huge potential. We have good Indian companies in the field of EV. We have good in the field of automobiles. So we had already had some discussions with the Monis Group and our Tata Group, which is a big group. Then in pharmaceutical sector, many companies are interested to come here. They can establish small plants also for pharmaceutical goods. With Mongolia, we are into discussion with an agreement where the Indian pharmacopoeia is acceptable to Mongolia. So there is no need for any new regulations from Mongolia. If that is signed, then again Indian pharmaceutical goods can come here, and as I told you, they are good quality products with less price. So the prices will come down and give more money in the hands of the people. And regarding tourism, there is huge potential. So religious and spiritual tourism is there. Then there is a high level of tourism in the field of medical tourism to India. You may be aware, many people go to India for medical treatment. Then the third aspect is one more aspect for benefit of Mongolia, which is there is a winter tourism. During winter you don't have people. Mongolia doesn't have people, but in India many people want to see the snow. They have not seen the snow, so they want to come here. So it's going to be a great push for winter tourism. So on that context, now Hunnu Airlines is operating the chartered airlines. Or Munnu, some chartered flights they take the religious and spiritual tourists, the oil refinery workers. They are operated by Miyat or Hunnu Air. So many flights are under operation. This next 2-3 months we have taking 1,000, 12 to 2,000 people to India via these flights. But we are working on how to establish a direct air link. That will change the equation totally, where people-to-people connect will increase, business will grow, and it will be a game changer. The next game changer between our relationship will be a direct air flight, which we are trying.
That's amazing to hear that. I mean, the trade turnover is doubled in 1 year. Now we are opening the direct flight to India. And it's quite impressive. Mr. Ambassador, I want to shift our topic from the economics now on. And our two countries established the strategic partnership in 2015. So we have a lot of sectors that are working on, and the defense industry is one of the key sectors. And as I know, the two countries conducting the nomadic elephant, the military exercise every year. So what are the other achievements in the two countries' relations so far?
You're right. See, we have a military exercise, nomadic elephant, every year, once in India, once in Mongolia. This year the exercise was in Mongolia. I was personally present there during the inauguration and conclusion. Then we have one more military exercise, peacekeeping exercise, which is called as the Conquest, multinational peacekeeping exercise organized in Mongolia. India all participates. Last year 24 countries participated. India also participated. And our defense relationship, we have a institutional mechanism called as the joint working group. So they meet every year and discuss what are the areas where we can collaborate. See, in that most of the things are being catered to. What we have added a new sector called for the doctors of the defense sector. So that is also a good collaboration. Several Indian companies are interested to collaborate with Mongolia to have a production here for some non-combative equipment like parachutes and other stuff, which is good for Mongolia and Indian businessmen both.
About the defense industry, the reason that the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, the meeting in China, the Mongolia stepped away from its observer status to the partner status, and the SCO, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, is one of the international mechanisms that our two countries can work on. So, how do you see the Shanghai Cooperation Organization as a forum for our two countries as a dialogue?
Mongolia is a very important partner country of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, and during the visit to Tianjin recently in the SCO summit, where President Purevsuren was also present and Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji was also present. Prime Minister Modi ji has given the formula for the SCO, which stands for S for security, C for connectivity, and O for opportunity. So this encompasses everything about SCO. So for India-Mongolia relationship also, it is for the SCO stands for security, connectivity, and opportunity. So Mongolia, it's such a geopolitically, geostrategically located. Its connectivity and is huge for both the Russia and China also. And opportunity also, there are umpteen opportunities in the SCO in various forums. So I am confident that Mongolia has been playing an important role in SCO. It was the observer. Now there is a change in nomenclature for everybody is a partner country. So the contours of this new partner countries are to be drawn yet. So we will see how they go out. And I'm confident Mongolia, as usual, it's a buffer state between two big countries. It will play a very important role.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Ambassador, for your insight and for your views on the Mongolian economy and the two countries' relations. Our talk show ends here, and thank you for coming again.
Thank you, Bertla. Pleasure to be here.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. Thank you so much.